All conditioned things are impermanent, to arise and to cease, that is their nature. They arise and then they pass away, to be free from them is the ultimate happiness. This was one of the first and most profound teachings of the Buddha. The nature of all conditioned things is impermanent. With the wisdom of a fully enlightened being, he realized that everything in the world, however stable and permanent it may seem at first glance, is constantly changing. Even what we think is permanent, like majestic mountains or strong emotional attachments, is only the result of temporary combinations, a chain of causes and conditions that depend on each other for their existence. When those causes and conditions change or disintegrate, they too will disappear, leaving behind an emptiness that cannot be held. All the circumstances, relationships, and possessions we hold on to in life, whether external, such as wealth, status, or internal, such as emotions, will, are in a constant flow of change. It is this constant transformation that makes all human clinging and attempts to control seem illusory. The Buddha's teachings on impermanence serve as a profound reminder of the fragility of life. Impermanence is like a natural characteristic of time, a constant flow that washes away everything, every moment, every little joy, and drains our energy. Trying to cling to a certain emotion or state of mind is futile, like trying to hold on to a rainbow. Because as soon as we become aware of them, our moods and emotions have already changed. We often comfort ourselves that precious things like health, friendships, youth, and careers will last forever. But in reality, time will slowly take away everything we hold dear. Relationships can end for all sorts of reasons, families can fall apart, health will decline, and opportunities will gradually become more distant. Despite witnessing the impermanence of life, we still find it hard to accept it. Every time we make a new friendship, a new love, we hope that these relationships will last forever. But the reality is, nothing lasts forever. These relationships can fade or become a burden, even hostile. We refuse to believe that we will grow old, even though the signs of aging are evident. Childhood passes in the blink of an eye. Youth is also quickly lost before we can appreciate it. Wrinkles begin to appear on our faces. Gray hair gradually appears as an undeniable reminder of the fading of time. No matter how hard we try to cover it up or ignore it, youth still passes by, bringing us closer to old age every day. Death, with all its cruelty, is the clearest proof of impermanence. As we grow older, we begin to realize that death is inevitable. But even knowing this, we still try to ignore it, reassuring ourselves by trying to maintain a youthful appearance, as if death will pass us by. The Western culture that emphasizes youth and external beauty makes it even harder for us to face this truth. Therefore, it is extremely important to be aware of the impermanent nature of life. When we understand that life is fleeting, we will realize that material desires are just meaningless illusions. Nothing in life is permanent. Close friends can become strangers, and enemies can one day become friends. Love, like all relationships, will eventually fade. Money and fame are also temporary and fleeting. When we realize this truth, we can prioritize the path of enlightenment, the path of a bodhisattva. This is the deepest expression of love. Only when we transcend temporary attachments can we focus on the spiritual journey. Only when we abandon what is ephemeral can we reach a state of true awakening. And only when we become enlightened can we offer sincere and unconditional help to those around us. Life is full of great changes, and among them, death is a milestone that each of us must face alone. When that moment comes, what will we rely on to overcome it? Is there a way to prepare for the impermanence, the changes that will surely come in the future, right now? Towards practice. The spiritual journey begins with contemplating the meaning of life and discovering the opportunities that life brings. When we understand our true nature and cherish every moment in life, we will know how to live fully in the present, making each moment meaningful, rich and peaceful. Instead of trying to hold on to the past or worrying about the future, we can live in the present and take advantage of the time to develop ourselves and contribute to the world around us. Realizing that what we cherish will eventually disappear, we can live with awareness, always ready to do good things for ourselves and others. Change is constant and death is inevitable. When we understand this, we will realize that life needs to be lived meaningfully. Instead of dreaming or waiting, turn inward, explore the mind and cultivate noble qualities for yourself. While this may seem selfish, it is a rational response to impermanence. The past is gone, the future has not yet arrived, and the present moment is the only thing we have. If we keep looking for absolute security, disappointment is inevitable. When we do not appreciate every opportunity in the present, everything precious will pass by in vain. In the chaos of life, will we have the clarity to realize what is truly important? Letting go of worries about the future means accepting the futility of trying to control everything. However, this letting go only makes sense when we are truly ready to face the consequences. If we live in a cabin in the wilderness without preparing firewood for winter, we may face death by cold. But even if we have enough firewood, there is no guarantee that we will survive until winter to enjoy the warmth. Understanding impermanence does not mean giving up on life, but realizing that our efforts today may not bring lasting results. So live life to the fullest, but do not cling to the results. Do everything fully, but do not be bound by what you cannot control. The awareness of the fragility of life does not make us live superficially, but helps us focus on what is truly meaningful, knowing how to stop and feel each moment with deep appreciation. Instead of being afraid of impermanence, we can find freedom and peace in accepting the change of everything. Everything comes and goes, but right here and now, we can be whole in each breath. With mindfulness, we will find peace in fleeting moments, and make each present moment an important part of the journey to enlightenment. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to give me more motivation and to not miss out on great content.